BTEC Level 3 ICT. This is Frank's group and we're Dank Super Silver Haze. In this video we'll be showing you how to build a computer step by step using all the tools and parts, including installation of hardware components and software. We will also explain the health and safety precautions. I'm the narrator for Dank Super Silver Haze.
Hey, my name is Abdul and I'm the cameraman for Dank Super Silver Haze.
I'm a technician for Dank Super Silver Haze.
My name is Terry. I'm the group leader of Dank Super Silver Haze.
Firstly, we're going to show upbeat casting, the safety precautions when installing the standalone PC. When you're building and installing this computer, make sure you unplug the power cord before you do anything. You can see, as for safety precautions, you should move all the wires around and also off the table so it doesn't disturb you while installing the computer. Make sure all food and drink is away from the computer as it will damage the parts. Be very careful while moving this as the chassis is very heavy. Another safety precaution is make sure you don't have any loose things such as these, and also a hood as well, because this may get in the way, and headphones.
So just after this list,
To build a standalone computer, you will need
This is a computer case. You can get these for $12.99 from Amazon. This is a hard drive. You can get this from about £38, 10 pence from eBay. This is a power supply. You can get this from £37, 80 pence from eBay. This is a motherboard and it costs around from £31, 74 pence from eBay.
This is an Intel quad-core i7 processor, and you can get these for about £86 on Amazon.
This is the RAM and you can get it from around £8 to £9 from eBay. This is a fan with heatsink and you can buy it from £3 to £4 from eBay. It's a USB port with a power button, and this comes with a computer case. This is a CD drive. You can get this from around £11 to £12 from eBay. By using the parts that we have just shown you, we are going to build a suitable computer for put it inside the computer case. And you slide it in until it fits properly. You get the fan and insert it into the chassis and make sure it slots in. Now you are going to put the motherboard inside the computer case and make sure it fits. Once you have inserted the motherboard, make sure you insert 4 screws at the corners of the motherboard to make sure it's firmly inside the chassis. Once you have put the motherboard in securely, put the CPU in the slot. And put the flap down and pull that down to make sure it's safely in. Now, place the heatsink above the CPU and make sure it fits in firmly. Once you have put the heatsink inside, make sure you screw both the sides so it's in securely. And now you should insert the RAM inside the RAM slot and make sure you click the 2 buttons on the side to make sure it's in firmly. Insert the power supply into the chassis.
whoa, I've seen this.
Yeah, now once it's in firmly, screw the power supply into place. Now insert the USB ports as well as the power button inside and make sure it slots in properly. And also make sure you plug it into the motherboard. Now you want to plug the power supply and the fan inside the port, inside the motherboard.
You can just change the motherboard.
Now insert the disk drive on top of the hard drive and make sure it clips in. And make sure you plug the power supply into the disk drive. Now your computer has been finished for upbeat casting. Now the last thing is to do is put the case back on top. show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to install Microsoft Office. You need to insert the disk inside the disk drive. And if you have inserted the disk, you will come up with this screen, and you will need to enter the product key. You will come with this screen and fill it in all the blank spaces and click next. Now you will see this screen, and you will need to accept the license agreement. Once you've done the next screen, you'll see all the types of installation. Once you have chosen which one suits you, you go to this screen, make sure you're happy of what installation you have chosen and click install. Installation has successfully been completed. You'll come up with this screen, and you should check the boxes and click finish. Once you have installed Microsoft Office, you should click start and go to all programs, and then you should go to Microsoft Office, and you will see all the programs that you have installed. In this video, we are going to be showing Upbeat Casting a step-by-step tutorial on how to carry out routine maintenance on this PC. Firstly, we'll show you how to clean the keyboard. Make sure you get inside all the gaps and use the spray. The duster is the #1 recommended. To remove the dirt from the chassis, from the case, you must use a brush to get rid of all the dust. And make sure it's all clean before you can use it. The RAM, you must unclick the buttons on the side and then remove the RAM. And now you should replace it with a new one. And make sure it slits firmly and press the buttons back in so it's in place.
In this video, I'm going to be showing Upbeat Casting how to replace the paper in the printer. First, you want to pull out the paper tray, put in the paper of the size of the tray, for this instance it's A4, and just push it straight back into the printer.
As you can see, the computer is working and the user interface is displaying on the monitor. And first, I'm going to show you, look, the mouse is working, and now I'm going to show you the keyboard's working.
Leave it there.
Upbeat Casting.
They're making a video.
So, as you can see, we have tested and printed a new document from the printer.
Upon the completion of the construction of Upbeat Casting's standalone computer, all hardware used in the computer functions properly and was installed correctly. Our group managed to install all the hardware components correctly and the finished computer functioned properly after only the first attempt. There were no problems, but more of the group could have been present during the construction of the standalone computer. When the computer was successfully installed, we then installed Windows XP onto the standalone computer. There were no problems when installing this software and all members contributed to the process. After we installed Windows XP for Upbeat Casting, we then installed Microsoft Office. Our group had no problems with installing Office. However, the installation was a long process because we chose the long installation process instead of the fast option. Being put into a group to build a computer for Upbeat Casting, we managed to all decide and agree on a group name and assign roles to each member of the group. Some members became demotivated and began to stop attending some lessons and were less punctual. Only a few members of the group managed to attend all practical lessons and in some cases take on the roles of other members. But by the time of the deadline, all work was completed and all of the group members managed to contribute at least some of their work from their designated roles.